Now, my prediction stands XRP all-time high this month, January 2025. But I believe that this is going to happen after we get a settlement in this SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. You want some more predictions? Well, I think we have ETFs for XRP going live this year. And then a big one that I haven't mentioned before, but we're going to talk about it in this episode, is $1 billion of total value lock on the XRP ledger. That's my prediction for 2025, along with a few others. Full breakdown in this update. If you appreciate what we're doing, make sure you guys have subscribed, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates. All of our community resources are available at ZachRector.com, but for your convenience, I put some quick links down below. And I just talked with Jim from Caleb and Brown. We've seen a lot of our community heading on over to Caleb and Brown, adding them as another exchange. And I would highly encourage you guys to take a look at them as they provide personalized broker service with institutional grade custody. You don't need to have $1 million to get that institutional grade custody along with the service. And once again, we're looking for multiple options this coming bull run. It's going to be moving quick for XRP. So take a look at them. It's all linked up down below. Let's rock and roll. Taking a look here at XRP back up and moving. And I said in my video yesterday, off to the races. And I think people were confused. They're like, off to the races? We're not at all-time high yet. It's like, no, that's not the point. The point is that we had 3 back tests below $2. You had 3 last opportunities to pick up below $2, and now we're off to the races once again. We got the horse picture, right, with the yeehaw on Christmas Day or right before Christmas from the bearable guy, right? We got the new riddle. We got the horses. You see that the finish line's in sight. That gold brick path taking us right to the promised land, whether you believe in the riddles or not, that number went up. And that's the point. The number went up by 20% plus from $2 to up over $2.45. Take a look at it, folks, right in our channel, moving back up on our way to all-time high. And like I said, I think it's coming this month. Taking a look here, XRP has taken out Tether on the doorstep here with Ethereum and Bitcoin. You know, still a ways to go, but we're creeping up and they are in full panic. Let me tell you what. Now, we got to watch this situation closely. Intense standoff at South Korean presidential residence. Tensions appear to be erupting as 2,700 police confront military forces at the presidential residence, attempting to arrest impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol. Military units are blocking investigators inside the compound. So, are we going to see South Korea kill the XRP pump once again? Obviously, a tense situation over there, and, you know, it's something that we're going to be watching not just over there, but in many countries. We see internal strife. Obviously, World War III still live and picking up. We've seen some escalations here in the past few days since New Year's back home here at the homeland. And so we just got to stay tapped in. We got to stay locked and loaded. I've been saying stay liquid and get locked in, but I think that we need to add stay locked and loaded, get liquid, and stay locked in, because 2025 is going to be a bumpy one, that's for sure. Now, the IRS has delayed the crypto tax reporting requirements until 2026 for brokers. And this is what many people are missing in this headline. Let me zoom in on the IRS PDF document that they gifted us right here. And I say gifted, it really wasn't much of a gift. This is what we got here yesterday. Now, check this out. As I reported, and nobody else, I didn't see anybody else, maybe somebody did, but I didn't see anybody else actually go back and read the bill that Congress passed in 2021 that started this whole process. Everybody kind of just ran with this. Okay, I got to fill out the safe harbor allocation plan. I got to take an inventory snapshot. But nobody actually went back and said, wait. Is the law that they passed constitutional? Is the law that they passed, does it have any grounds to stand on? And I did. And what did I find? Oh, buried on page 911, section 80603, is where they basically redefined what digital assets are. And they said that basically all digital assets are covered securities. Take a look at it, because I mentioned this at the time. I talked about this with my Discord group. I talked about it in some videos. And then I was questioning, is the IRS just running with this? Because it appears that they are. It appears that they're running with this assumption that all digital assets are covered securities under this new law. Now, we see that they are doubling down on this in the new relief that they gave to brokers, but this relief is not included for you and the cryptos that you have in your self-custody wallet. You still need to figure that out. You're still going to need to report it. Take a look at this PDF document. Section 80603 of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Let me save you some time Scroll on down to page 911 of that 1,000-page bill if you're looking to read it. Now, check this out. They say this section of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act expanded the definition of a specified security in Section 605G3 to include digital assets with an applicable date of January 1st, 2023. This now generally defines a digital asset for purposes of information reporting by brokers as any digital representation of value which is recorded or cryptographically secured distributed ledger or any similar technology as specified by the Secretary. So for purposes of information reporting by brokers, okay, every digital asset is now a covered security per Section 80603 of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Don't get me started. Once again, Inflation Reduction Act, how'd that program work out? Inflation spiked. Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, oh, what the heck? Let's just include a new broker-dealer rule that we're going to shove down their throats in the last hour, and now they have to backtrack and say, well, for the brokers, don't worry about it. We'll give you another year to come into compliance. But for you little peasants that are trying to store your little cryptos, bury it in your backyard on your cold storage wallet, we're going to need you to dig that up and report that to us. Get a little snapshot, and you need to get it on over to us. So don't be confused by some of the headlines that are coming out saying that the relief has come in and that you don't need to comply with that. It still is there. The brokers have been given relief for a year, but us little peasants, we need to show them and tell them how much crypto we got. They wanted to slip in that BOI, report which entities you own, report which assets you have, report it all to us, little peasant. Keep doing your deal. And so, needless to say, we're very frustrated with our government here in the United States of America. At least some of us are. And we're going to continue to hold their feet to the fire, and we're going to actually read the bills. We're going to see how it applies to the Constitution and other laws that are on the books. Other precedent that we have in the courts, like XRP, is not a security as a matter of law. So despite what Congress tried to say there, it's not going to fly with XRP. With the rest of the space, well, I don't know. We'll see. We did see this one last night. Eric Trump welcoming Michael Saylor to Mar-a-Lago. So this took place yesterday. Trump team meeting with Michael Saylor. We'll continue to watch that one, and hopefully the Trumps don't drink too much of that Michael Saylor Kool-Aid. But, the Trumps, they're doing a good job of engaging with the crypto community, and I think that's what we're so excited for. For us, it's never been about, we want the Trumps to work with Ripple, we want them to pick XRP, and screw the rest. Even though, as a matter of law, we are the only digital asset that's not a security, and per this, this bill that Congress passed, and the assumption that the IRS is running with, basically everything's a security. But we've never wanted that. All we've ever wanted was a level playing field, and the Trumps, I think, are working to build that out. And this, not just the Trumps, this new administration that they're putting together, bringing in advisors from the cryptocurrency space, speaking to the industry. This is what we want, right? This is what the SEC pretends to be doing. Oh, just come in and talk to us. And then they backstab you with the lawsuit. Personally suing Brad and Chris for aiding and abetting terrorists. It's like, what are we talking about here? Okay, this is the most transparent company that's trying to work with you guys, actually help you guys maintain that reserve currency status by issuing a RLUSD stablecoin. So maybe we should actually work with these guys. What a concept. Now, something I take a closer look at from time to time. This is from Crippin thanks to Teku. And this is one of our developers here in the XRP Ledger ecosystem. Huge shout out to Teku. A brilliant way to track if the XRP Ledger DEX volume and total value locked increase over time. As you know, TVL is what may drive the price one day when we think about on-chain supply and demand. Now, this little tool that he's put together tracks the volume of the order book in the AMM, and it also tracks the total value locked. Now, this is the amount that's in our AMM liquidity pools. This does not include any other, there is no other staking. There's platforms that are now coming out and they're calling platforms staking. You give us your XRP, we'll give you a tokenized treasury token. Thanks, but no thanks. But I do like to see these real world assets coming to the XRP ledger. But the point why I'm bringing that up is because not all of the TVL that's kind of in and around the XRP ledger is necessarily getting calculated into this equation. This metric right here is just what's in the AMM. And the AMM is about to pick up because First Ledger, which I have linked up down below if you guys want to go be a degenerate, you got that linked up down below. I should have the gambling hotline linked up down below, right below First Ledger meme trading. But if you want to trade the memes, it's linked up down below. And what they've now added is the ability to add your liquidity to the AMMs directly from the First Ledger platform. That wasn't available before. So it's going to be more easy and more accessible to add liquidity to the AMM from First Ledger. And as we see more real world assets coming on the XRP ledger, this is set to grow substantially. I think that this is going to grow in a massive way this year. And it's why I am predicting, one of a couple reasons why I'm predicting we will actually reach $1 billion worth of total value locked on the XRP ledger this year. Now, this could easily happen just within the RLUSD liquidity pool. Once the AMM clawback amendment goes live and RLUSD can be added to the AMM, we could see us reach $1 billion TVL just within that liquidity pool day one. Ripple just says, oh yeah, us and a couple partners, we're going to add some liquidity over here, just a few billion worth. I mean, that could happen in the blink of an eye. But what I also want to point out is that XRP's price can go up in dollar terms. So even if we keep this amount of total value locked on the XRP ledger, but XRP, 10x's from here. I know some people don't think that that's possible for XRP to go to 15, 20 bucks. But if it does, then that TVL number goes up because everything's priced in XRP. And I wanted to point this out too to show you guys, this is really where we get into a conversation about XRP being the standard similar to gold. 1 ounce of gold is always 1 ounce of gold. Now, how many US dollars does it take to get you that ounce? I don't know I haven't checked the price today, but it's not what it used to be, right? Same with whatever other currency you're working with. So that's the point. XRP is the standard. And what you're seeing right now is the liquidity pools have grown substantially just off of retail meme coin trading and playing around. Just wait till the institutions show up and they start to throw billions into these AMMs, maybe even trillions. I think we're heading there. And so one of my predictions for 2025 is that we will reach $1 billion of TVL on the XRP ledger this year in 2025. Let me know in the comments what you think of that prediction. Here's another one for you. There's a 70% chance XRP gets an ETF approved this year. This is from Polymarket, the betting app. And I would say it's a 100% chance. There's been 4 filings, and I'm actually expecting there to be more. I anticipate that BlackRock's going to join that party. And I think that there's going to be others. And so my prediction is that we are going to see ETFs go live. I think that we're going to see at least 5 or 6. I think there's going to be at least a few more that come on in and file their S1s and launch XRP ETFs. And that's just straight spot XRP ETFs, not including other basket ETFs that XRP is already being included in, like Grayscale Large Cap Fund. So $1 billion total value locked up on the XRP ledger. Let me know what you think about that one. Let me know what you think about the XRP ETFs. And then this leads me also to the stablecoin explosion that we're going to see on the XRP ledger. I'll be talking about that in a separate update, so make sure you guys have subscribed. You won't want to miss that one. But this is kind of a glimpse, and this reiterates the point that I've been making about Chris Larson. Yes, he donates to Kamala. You might not like it. Stuart Alderati donated to Trump. You might not like it. What this does is it markets XRP and Ripple. Who gave the largest donation of the entire election from a single individual? It was Chris Larson, paying in XRP. That's how you put your name on the map. Whether you're funding the left, the right, the up, the down, doesn't matter. Okay, this is how you keep the door open. And that's exactly the role that Chris Larson plays for Ripple and XRP. Whether you agree with the politics or not, doesn't matter. The door is open because of Chris Larson and others. But this is Chris in Cambodia, which just greenlit a new law for stablecoins and certain crypto assets. But it is interesting to note that Bitcoin and Ether are still illegal there. Wait, hold up. Bitcoin and Ether are still illegal? But yet we're courting Chris Larson? You see what's happening here, folks? I bet the XRP and RLUSD will have regulatory clarity, though. Well, and maybe a Cambodia dollar. I don't know what their dollar's called, but the point being, Ripple has set the standard for stablecoins on the XRP ledger, and any blockchain, I think that you're going to see them takes Tether's lunch and some, but they're going to be setting the standard. And then for others that want to bring their liquidity to the XRP ledger, you're going to be incentivized to do so because it's going to be one of the best sources of liquidity in the world. But the blueprint will already be laid by Ripple. And so whether it's Cambodia, We talked about it yesterday that the Bank of Georgia, the country Georgia, is actually working on their CBDC pilot with Ripple and with the Bank of International Settlements. And so these conversations are happening. The door has remained open, but what I think is coming in 2025 is an explosion of stablecoins on the XRP ledger, with Ripple laying that blueprint and then others following in those tracks. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about that, and really think about, I mean, I'm going to break it down in a separate video because it's a lot to understand as far as how much liquidity comes in and how quickly we start to pull liquidity from these other stablecoins like USDC, Tether, and others, and really ROUSD, along with stablecoins just getting issued on the XRP ledger, really becomes the dominant platform in place for stablecoin liquidity. Now, Charles Gasparino, he loves the attention that he's been getting from the Ripple XRP community, right? And he's not backing down. He's still doubling down. Here we are, January 1st, 2025, and clearly Charlie didn't have as part of his New Year's resolution to ignore the XRP community. In fact, his resolution probably was to double down because these guys are eating up all the attention that they get by covering XRP. Now, Charlie says, even though he is not the biggest fan of XRP and Ripple and doesn't quite get it, doesn't understand it, he does still believe, though, that the SEC case should be dropped. And this was picked up by the Times tabloid, and I just find it funny that Charlie's out here sharing this. It's like he wants to be friendly with the XRP community enough to get our attention, but then he also likes to be able to poke the bear, and he plays it both sides, and then he says sad, ha, and, you know, he's just Charlie, right? He's just Charlie. We like Charlie. It's fine. This is what makes crypto fun for me, is when we can do a little bit of give and take, you know? Oh, you think that, you know, we suck? Okay, or whatever, you know. To me, this is what's fun. So shout out to Charlie. I'm glad that he's having fun with it. And really, who's going to get the last laugh is the XRP holders, because this number is going higher. Despite whether or not that case gets dropped or not, I don't think it will. I think we're going to see a settlement. That's my prediction. Settlement this month. SEC versus Ripple, settle it up, wrap it up. Ripple gets to cut a check. SEC, Gary Gensler, on his way out. Gary Gensler gets to pat himself on the back and be the good guy that saved the day. Got $125 million out of Ripple. Oh, look at my big check. Look at me. That's my prediction. And then shortly thereafter, XRP all-time high, or maybe even before. We're moving quickly. And when my doofus moron analysis, and I joke, my analysis is only doofus moron when it comes to the technicals. My technical analysis is doofus moron. I add that with my fundamental. We add that with everything else that we observe. But when it matches up with smart individuals like Waters Above, when it comes to the technicals, that's when we know we're on the right track and over the target. Take a look at it. XRP is up 20% off the support retest. XRP bull run is back on. Following up on my last update a couple days ago, I said to the XRP community, quote, "We are just getting started. If the next 3 weeks unfolds like it did back in 2017, we'll likely be breaking through $3 this month." How about that? How about them apples? Likely breaking through $3 this month from Waters Above Crypto. If we follow the 2017 fractal, not only are we breaking through $3, we're going to continue on upwards of $15 to $20 to finish off this bull run. So strap yourselves in. 2025 is going to be a massive year for XRP. Folks will want to know we're going lower. Remember those guys, we're going back to 80 cents. Don't be greedy. Sell your XRP at $1.90. We have to go back to 80 cents. Those guys kind of went MIA, didn't they? RIP. Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. We got some new products available at zachrector.com/shop. So check out those. I appreciate your support, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless you all. Thank you. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.